again and welcome back. So today we're going to be showing you part 2 of our last video. If you haven't gone and checked it out already, I will leave a link down in the description below. So let's get into the second part, shall we? This question is, so the first time I kind of came out and became more independent was also kind of like the first day we kind of all went out together. And I remember because you had a big responsibility in terms of like looking after me and stuff for the whole entire day. What was that like for you?
My heart was racing because I had a huge responsibility, like you said.
Yeah.
From the moment we left your house till coming back, you're completely in my hands. But it was very interesting because going out in public with you was a completely different experience than going if I was going by myself to the shopping centre. I think the most important thing was with your wheelchair. When we went to the shopping centre, we had kind of mixed reviews. Like some people will be looking at us, or some people will be kind enough to give you a way for going through a narrow pavement. One thing that you still do till now, I get so scared. Basically, when you go on the walking path, and with her electric wheelchair, sometimes she goes too much to the right, to the roadside, and I get so scared. And I'm like, Niveda, can you go to the left, please? Can you go to the left, please? The amount of times I would have told you, still till today, I still say that.
Yeah.
But that's the only concern that I have. I just make sure that she's safe, and I also let her be independent as well at the same time, because I let you go far, but as long as I can see you, because I feel like sometimes you feel like there's a bodyguard just behind you all the time.
Yeah.
And I just feel like she's under my eyes. I'll let her be a little free as well. And but the experience itself, going out with you is amazing because you have such an amazing personality, and the fact that I can see who you actually are past your disability is what the important thing is. What other people should learn as well. I think we shouldn't judge people. I remember we went to Pizza Hut, and you had a whole table reserved for us because they give you special access, right? So which is amazing. They treated us so well, and then we enjoyed we had a little shopping spree, and it was amazing. It was good, but it made me understand how your parents felt as well, having that big responsibility in them, and they love doing it, and I love doing it as well because we're friends.
Yeah.
And I really think about the carers who also look after people like you. They're doing it as their passion and love, but they're doing it as a job as well. And the fact that they do it every single day, it really it really makes me feel really happy that these people are doing a huge job in society.
So there was also another time where it was kind of your first as well. Before I had travel training by Croydon Council, and if you guys want to see the video, I'll leave the link in the description below. So there was a time before I had the independent step where I could use public transport by myself. There was a time where you took me on a bus journey. I think it was to Bromley, and obviously we had one other friend with us that time. What was that kind of like for you?
Okay, Bromley was a bit a distant travel than where we live, right? I was concerned because we had to take one whole bus and another bus, and it's the idea of getting you on the wheelchair and getting you out. Once you're on the bus, it's completely fine because the drivers will make sure you're fine. They'll with the blue button on the transport on the bus. But it was different because we had to think about travel first before we go to wherever we go. It was a really fun day as the outcome. But with public transport itself, I remember on the way back it was really crowded, and
because I think school just went off.
And you had space for yourself, but for me and the other friend that we went with, we had to make sure, you know, we could see you, but we didn't even have enough like space to stand basically. But you know, finally we did, but we were still considering, like, we were making sure that you were fine, and people weren't coming too near to you so that you would feel uncomfortable. But yeah, but I think when we went to Bromley, it was quite a big step in terms of traveling by yourself. Yeah.
Okay, so with that said, there was one time where we all kind of went to Bromley together with your mum, my brother, your sister.
Who's behind the camera? Say hi.
Hi.
So yeah, so I mean, that was a laugh. We had such a fun day that day. Throwing jokes, we kind of had fun.
Yeah.
And there was that time where I kind of sang the wrong song.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was a really good time. And then we did that, and then I think it was like 3-4 years later, we ended up doing, because by that time, I went to uni, you were in university. So our lives have gotten busier than it normally would have, and so we found an evening and we had dinner together at Pizza Express. Again, it was so much fun and laughter. I can't remember the last time we did that before the Bromley one. It was such an amazing night. What did you think about it?
Yeah, no, it was, because you're right about saying, you know, because I'm in university, you're in university. I think it applies to most of our friends as well.
Yeah.
We get so busy, you know, caught up with extracurricular activities and our studies that, you know, just to make a plan is very difficult nowadays. Like, we're in contact, that's fine, you know, through our phone, but to meet face to face is very difficult, you know. And I'm glad we did that, you know, even though it was like a last minute plan to go to Pizza Express. It was a really nice meal, you know, just to sit down. And I think the other thing I would say as well about going out, right, is you learn a lot from going out, even with your friends or even with your family. It's just small little things, like when you go to the restaurant, you learn about table manners, you know, about, you know, how to use a cutlery, and especially for you, it's completely different from the way that we see it as, you know. And you also got training, I believe, about, you know, how you enter a restaurant, how you sit down, and where you go for help. So yeah, I enjoy going out personally, because you learn something every single time you go out, whether it's public transport cheats, not cheats, but what I'm saying is, like, you know, quick shortcuts. Restaurant cheats, like, you know, which restaurant's better, and you know, stuff like that. So I think it was really good.
And also, I guess, like, if we were doing like the Bromley trip, obviously it took us a longer to plan, because obviously we had to make sure the places we were going to was actually wheelchair friendly for me.
Yeah.
So that was a lot more time and consideration that had to be put in place in order for us to go and where I can feel like, yeah, we can go there. I'm going to be safe. I can access this and I can be independent. That was kind of like the biggest thing to plan, I guess. So thank you, Manu, for coming and joining us today and telling me what your experience is like from your point of view, getting to know me. Hopefully, maybe in the future we could do another one of these videos, if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So, with that said, I guess it's goodbye for now, guys.
Bye, guys.
I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. Please leave a like, subscribe and comments down below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.